Hey everyone, welcome back to Dude Where's My Drift as we keep playing Mechageddon, and I, as your general mechanist, the double doge, is very awkward in these intros. I'm joined by my three fine and lovely friends, Clue, Kay, and Gabe. How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Woo! Here.
We're here.
Excited to play some Starfinder.
Hopefully,
Overwhelmed with joy.
yeah, it's like how do I follow up Kay's depressing intro?
Jesus.
Ouch. Sorry. No. I'm fine. I'm excited to play some Starfinder, guys. I'm very excited where the story goes. I dropped, as you guys all know, I dropped a whole bunch like, here's where I think things are going with the story, and I'm excited to find out that I'm right.
I
Well,
don't think that you're wrong.
We'll see.
Those all seemed pretty plausible.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see. I don't know how much we'll get to today on some of that exposition, but
I
we'll
am
just-
waiting for us to go to a wholly different time zone, like
Time
some
travel?
weird shit.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
We're gonna do
Wouldn't
some
it?
weird shit here now that we're in the middle.
Thanks for the idea. Let me write that down.
Well, I mean, see, here's the thing, though. Like, we're not in the middle. We're at the start of the third part and final part. So, like, we're no longer doing any weird travel stuff. We're like rushing head along and here. Hopefully, maybe anyway.
Yeah, shit's gonna get wild. Shit's gonna get wild.
Like,
Before we get there-
it's gonna be all weird stuff from here on out, though.
Yeah. Before we get there, I do have my weekly question for you guys. Because I just got back from my spring break. So my question is, where would your guys' characters take their spring break?
Mages is 100% fine with some drag races and going to make some money.
I think Kobe would absolutely go hunt some dinosaurs in Castrovel.
Scotian's just got to do a circuit of all the grandkids. Got hard candies to pass out.
All 400 of them.
Yeah.
You sound
He's
like
got
you're on
them,
the wrong mic again.
Oh shit.
He's got them on World Cup rotation, so every 4 years
Yeah, he sees a different set of grandkids every holiday, basically.
Yeah,
How's that on the mic?
Better.
much
Much
more
better.
better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, he just lives in an RV and just travels around, spends a week with this kid this week, that kid the next week, and
Honestly,
just
that
rotates
sounds
around
rad.
like that.
That's a
Sounds
long
rad as
spring
hell.
break. That's a long spring break.
Sure.
But I guess when
I
you're a
was thinking more, I guess,
Scotian,
I was thinking that's what his life was before he had decided to fight Colossi and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
That's
So
what he was
400
doing when he
years
got
ago.
abducted.
He's got a stack of postcards from every base that we end up going to,
Yep, absolutely.
just mailing them out constantly. Like that's where we'll find him, is at the post office every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
he hits up the gift shop and starts sending souvenir spoons out.
Spoons and pasta kits to yeah.
Like everywhere he goes, he
Clear 'em
always
out,
has to
yeah.
find the exact same style
Pancake
of mug,
molds that
of
you
coffee
never
mug.
end up using more than once.
It's like everywhere he's traveled, he has a mug from there, and it's always the exact same style.
Well, we're no longer at spring break, and we are pretty
Boo.
much picking up in the moments where we ended last time, as you guys essentially had a massive fight with a mech guy named Rivalka that you guys, I don't even know if you guys found his name out until like the last moment. And his mech spawn, basically, that he has with him. It was a very dangerous fight. We're currently in the situation where we see, I'm assuming Magus is trying to kick himself out of his mech right now to get some fresh air.
Have all the cultists stopped firing at us yet? Have they run away?
In the moments that happen after Ravalka drops, there's the handful that are brave enough to still stand there. They're still kind of throwing some pot shots and maybe maybe beef just kind of does a arm swing at one of them on a pillar, and Scooshin kind of turns his mech, his Kestra, and basically it just seems like they all kind of start to scatter after a while here now.
Turn on to full auto mode and just fuck it up a little bit.
So the ones that we're shooting, in the next couple minutes have basically taken off into the ruins of whatever the city was called. I'm blanking on it now. Dinnan, ruins of Dinnan.
Yeah, once it's there's no more gunfire happening. It's like Mage's gonna poke his head up. Like the guy in his cockpit looking over at his bag and all the giant holes in it, and just like, great, here we go again. You think I'm learning one of these days?
This has happened to you before?
You've seen this happen to me like 3 times since you joined the squad. I just meant he just at the big holes in the mech that leave it not moving.
You thought about like ever not flying immediately up in the air and being a big target?
I mean, ideally I would just be flying out of their reach, but it's hard to do that if I want to also shoot them.
Yes. There's something to consider.
I thought you looked very gallant up there.
This
Thanks, Yushin. Thanks.
As you guys are sitting there kind of shooting the shit, you see the mech spawns that are there, their bodies kind of wisp away as the last little bits of magic holding their physical forms just fully dissipates.
These are so weird.
I don't know much about the mechs or magic, but is it supposed to do that?
Those things probably, yeah.
And as you guys sit there and look at the large ruin of Ravalka, his mech here, you see, it started to like burn and kind of melt itself in together, and you see, between the plates of the armor and all that stuff, you see like pockets of like charred flesh of like an animal or creature inside it that is way bigger than it should be.
Like he made, like this is almost like a Colossi fused with a mech?
Almost something like that.
What the fuck is this?
I thought that I had done. Maybe I'm thinking of the summoned mechs that I hit a mysticism check, but could I check on him?
Sure.
Well, yeah, this is real weird. Not sure how I feel about that.
Got a 31 mysticism. Just looking him over.
It's not too far off from what Kobe says. That it does kind of appear like maybe his mech was fused with something that is a bit more abyssal, demonic in nature, like
The soul of his mother.
the soul of his mother.
Very powerful.
Yeah. But you guys do see, Scooshin, as you're standing over the remnants of this Valco, like you can kind of make out the model of mech within it. And you guys, you guys noticed it before, but you see it clearly. There's this worn paint, on the chest metal plate, right where the hatch would be, where you can just faintly see what's left of it. It just says 72. And as you looking over at Scution, you see like on the where like you'd put like a shoulder patch basically on like a uniform or whatever. You see what maybe looks like some sort of bird emblem.
I'd point it out to Magus. You recognize this here insignia?
Do I recognize the insignia?
Yeah. You already recognize the 72 as the was it the freelancers? Is that who
Yeah.
it is?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the same squad that Raptor was part of during the month of fire. And as
the only survivor of the month of fire.
that he was supposedly the only survivor.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember, reading briefings and just history of that day and all that stuff that you guys have learned about the month of fire from like at least Magus has. The other two of you guys had went through NVDF history in a accelerated format. But
it was a PowerPoint, yeah.
Magus, you've learned about
launch.
Magus, you've learned about the month of fire from like a tactical perspective and what went on, and how it was barely a success and all that stuff. But you recognize the bird. It's a raven, and you remember that one of the members of the freelancers was call sign Raven.
Am I able? We don't have like comms out here, do we?
You would.
Mage is gonna get on his comm unit and he's gonna call up Raptor and be like, "Hey, Raptor, do you have a second on a like? I have a question. I want to talk to you about something."
Yeah. Aren't you guys on you guys are out on assignment right now? You call me for a personal call or yeah?
Nope,
He's
it's
got a weird rash.
about the assignment actually. We encountered something out here in Denon. It was a mech. What can you tell me about Raven?
Raven, like you hear the hesitation in his voice for a second. He's, "Ooh. Why do you ask?"
Because we may have just fought his ghost piloting his mech.
His ghost
Yep.
piloting his mech.
Yep. And may just will like pull up the like take a picture, like he'll pull up on it, he'll take a picture of the sigil and everything, and also like forward a video from like his mech's camera, because our mechs film all our shit anyway, we all know it, and send it off to him to like Raptor to kind of look over real quick.
He like, again, you hear like the silence almost, and he's just like, "It's not possible."
Yep.
He went missing during the battle, the month of fire. We assumed he was just one of the casualties that were never accounted for.
Well, might now be accounted for.
He seemed pretty upset about the whole NVDF thing, like a bad breakup.
Yes. Are you familiar with Taylor Swift? There's a lot like one of her albums after she got done with previous relationship. Yes.
Was it Red or 1989?
Yeah, I think either one of those pretty much nail in the head with the feelings.
Right. Folk terrors, maybe.
Yeah, nothing.
Raptor is a Swifty. It's canon.
I believe it. I buy it.
Hold on. Let me make a couple calls real quick. Just yeah. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, I thought you. Yeah, I get it.
You hear the last thing he said there. There's like that briefest crack in his voice,
Mm-hmm.
and the call cuts out completely. Like he just flipped the switch.
Yeah.
Well, way to go! You broke the boss.
No. That'll be fun.
What do you guys want to do now?
Fix my mech and get out of here.
Yeah, I
So
feel
we-
like I don't know that we can fix it, but we can definitely get you moving. You climb in mine, and we just tow it between the two of us.
I mean,
Well-
honestly, we should have enough scrap in this compound here that I can get it at least patched to move on its own again.
Let me make sure I still have. I think I have the nanobot system in this
That
mech as
would also
well.
work.
Yeah, I've got a nanite swarm in here.
I mean, between that and you guys just kind of getting it up and running, I mean, it's gonna take an hour or so, or a little longer, just for you guys to make sure it can move safely on its own.
Yeah. We'll also send Kobe in to start, looting things in the compound. Find anything that might be interesting, worthwhile.
You're sending
can I make
Kobe
a
to go.
perception check?
Yeah, Kobe to loot. Perfect.
Yeah. Kobe goes to loot. Scooshin can go with him while Mage kind of just works on tinkering away with his Kestra.
Yep. To start you off, I had a real bad roll, but 32 whole points back.
But 32 is significantly better than 0.
Yeah. I got a 22 on my perception check for loots.
I'll go ahead and roll one too as I help.
Yeah.
What are their
I mean-
loots?
Are you guys looting outside your mechs? I'm assuming, walking around outside.
Yeah, I'll get out.
Okay. Let's say you guys get drawn into the facility up here where you saw Ravalka come out initially, and you, as you're exploring inside there, you notice that like there was like a crudely constructed almost like a throne, like a large seats essentially that would fit like a Ravalka size mech, basically. Which you guys would think is weird because why would you want a seat for a mech? Why wouldn't you want like a hangar or the equivalent?
Was he possessing his own mech?
Honestly, yeah, because like there wasn't really a cockpit in the mech, right? It looked like it had merged with a Colossi kind of thing.
You guys don't investigate that much on the mech itself. You just saw a little bit.
I'll absolutely investigate that much on the mech myself. If I can, and I start stripping parts off of it to see if I can use them to fix mine.
That's a great idea. Please do that.
I don't think that you want any of those parts.
They're
Roll
probably
me
only
an-
slightly cursed.
roll me an engineering check as you like. That is your plan initially to go over and maybe start stripping parts.
Well, okay. That is going to be a whopping 34.
You sit there and you're like standing on the like stomach area of this mech basically, and you're trying to look for the hatch. You know these mechs all have like an emergency hatch release button on the outside in case
Mhm.
somebody gets trapped inside. You know it's got to be there, and you're sitting there looking at it for a couple seconds, and eventually you're kind of feeling around the plates and stuff like that, and it's starting to feel like cold to the touch now. Um, you know, which is weird. It's metal, so it should always feel cold. But there are parts of it, and that when you first got on it, it did feel warm,
Mhm.
and now it's starting to cool. And you eventually find the button to open this emergency hatch, and it does a ting. That's and it pops off, and you just see inside this cockpit just viscera of parts joined and combined around the controls. You can vaguely see what
Ew.
appears to be a body, and then also vaguely what appears to be like another body, like partially fused to that body, and they're like kind of jointly like fused to the controls, and it's like it it looks vaguely
Can I roll a medicine on this?
sure.
Will I get more information if I do a good medicine check right now, or
Sure, I'm just making this up as I go.
sweet, even better? Ah! Die hit the ground. Well, that's a 19 on the die. That's
Okay.
43 medicine.
You can see, looking at it, you see the distinct like tissues of what you would assume is a demi that has experienced some sort of like corruption, and his tissues have like fused over the controls of the mech. And then there, Charlie, there is another, the other figure in there seems to be something more fiendish in nature that has kind of fused around him as like the second operator basically, but those tissues that you see from that second person spread out into into the mech, and
Mhm.
it's kind of like it's almost like it's melting, like it's so like gross and gnarly, and like the tissue is obviously dying or dead currently, and it doesn't look good.
Mm-mm. We're gonna cancel the plan to steal bits of this mech to fix mine, but we're gonna have a new plan of stealing samples from the what looks like the Demai and from the fiendish goop into two separate containers and to take back with me for to the labs.
That sounds perfect.
It's not at all gonna go wrong, but you know what? Here we go.
Pretty sure that we just got into like Carnage and and Venom territory.
um the other two of you, as you guys are kind of like looking over this shed structure basically, and you see this like structure that is, as I said, it's almost throne like, uh which is weird that someone would build a seats for a mech. You guys know, like, you strap mechs up in a hangar, they're like supported, like it's
Yeah,
weird that you would put one
it's
in a
almost
seat.
like he couldn't get out of mech.
um and then you can see, there's small tables here nearby that these cultists were obviously working on stuff. um and you guys find amongst that stuff, um one of it is like, it appears to be like a metal sheet of paper basically, which isn't uncommon. Metal sheets of paper are They're not. It's not unheard of that people like will etch and carve stuff into metal.
Like a plaque.
Not quite a plaque. It seems. I mean,
it
it's
in-
very plaque like, but it's literally just like it seems um more mundane than that.
Is there
And
anything written on it, or is it blank?
it does have stuff written on it, and it's got a drawing written on it.
Hang on. What happened? What's the matter? For what reason? No.
Um,
Brush your teeth.
it appears to have what appears to be names. You would assume they're names based off just standard Dimalkin name formatting and stuff. They don't mean anything to you, the name specifically. Like nobody jumps out.
How many names? Is it like a roster of all his Junkrat friends?
Yeah, I'd say a roster is a great way to describe it.
Does it look like the person that wrote this list was putting on lipstick awkwardly while doing so?
No,
Do they have a pit with a lotion basket?
no. There's also what appears to be like on a different sheet or the same sheet, like the backside of it. What appears to be kind of like you're sitting there looking at it, the two of you, and one of you guys roll me a survival check.
I will happily do that. That's a pretty good roll.
Gabe, did you just roll second national
36.
one in a row?
Yeah, I think that's 3 net ones on the night.
Damn.
You need to sage Tailspire.
I just had to roll a dice just to make sure something wasn't broken because we've had that happen before of Tailspire. What'd you get for your survival?
I got an 18 on the dice for a total of 36.
So you're sitting there looking at it. It's definitely a map of some sort that points to what looks like a crudely, like almost like artistic, like idea of like landmarks on Dimalco. You know, you ever see like those brochures of like travel guides and they have like the over exaggerated like natural landmarks? It's kind of like that concept. But then there's like descriptions that are written underneath that like they don't really make sense for the landmarks. Like they just they're not clear, or they're calling something the wrong way or like the wrong direction. Like
It feels very code-like.
yeah, probably.
Well, I don't understand this, but we're going to keep this. I put it in
Take
my vest
pictures.
pocket. Yeah.
Take pictures, make a rubbing. Just redundancies.
Gonna start rubbing out. Well,
It's young man's game.
Charlie found my pen. He's gonna start fighting it now.
Well,
You
that
also-
pen needs to stop talking so much shit. Okay?
You also found, amongst some of the other miscellaneous, just like stuff. There's supplies. Scoutian, you would recognize immediately that they're supplies for like rituals. The basics. You've seen them. You've performed them yourself at times. They have a pretty good stockpile of some of that stuff.
Yep, battery operated tea light candles.
Yep. There's
Can
a
only mean
weird,
one
All the
thing.
old hits.
yeah, a
Yeah.
weird shaved
You know 'em,
Furby.
you love 'em.
A shaved Furby would be something else.
Yeah, we
not-
don't
not-
need that.
Not a hairless Furby, a shaved Furby. You also find what appears to be just a satchel full of cred sticks.
Yay, money, money, money.
I mean,
How
it's
many?
dirty money. How many?
Yeah.
The book says you find cred sticks totaling $52,500.
Damn.
Oh,
It doesn't use the
that's
word
walking
dollars,
around money.
but I mean, this was a cult. They had to fund their stuff, and they probably couldn't use banks.
So 17 and a half each.
Nice.
As you guys keep looking around, find other miscellaneous stuff. You find like the equivalent of like UPBs that you can use to fix mages up as well. Not UPBs for money though, because that's cheating.
Mhm.
Sorry, my work phone went off and I had to panic. And then you guys can eventually slowly walk your way out of Denon. You guys have like a designated pickup spot where you're basically like the airlift can come pick you guys up, or you guys can try to make your way back to New Valor via your Kestra's flying mode.
I don't think that's a good idea with his mech.
Us, didn't we actually? I thought we flew here in our starship mode.
Yeah, I think that's how you flew out here, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, waiting for a transport seems prudent.
Yeah, that's fair. There's I don't really I don't want to try and leave Atmo anyway.
We
And
can play
it's just
cards. You know, you have 3-player games, or does one of us have to play like they're 2 people, but they don't talk to each other?
You can do a lot. You can do most card games in 3 players. It's fine. Made it just great.
It's-
What kind of way does you guys want to place?
I found an old pizza box.
Oh,
Is that worth anything? Pique your interest?
nah, I think I'm good.
Well, how about some credits?
That's what I was
I've
thinking.
got-
But
I've got 2 credits here, I'd wager.
I'll,
Sure,
I'll
sure.
take that bet.
all right, I'll call.
What's our gambling check?
I don't know.
high die. It's just high die.
Hi,
Okay.
guy.
Well, I'm due.
All right, hang on. Let me roll it on this thing.
That's not 20.
That seems suspicious.
Actually, no. Yeah, that's fair. Let's all roll Tails Fire. That way, it's just you all see
Yeah,
it.
I'm trying to. Oh man.
Oh, I saw a dice go rolling.
6.
A little rich for my blood.
Mm-hmm. If I just raise that 20, that metal die that never rolls 20s. Jesus.
It looked like Clue had a
Nope.
13.
My dog is trying to throw up.
Ooh. And then his life rolled a natural 1.
Well, he's
Yep.
4 credits richer.
Yeah. So it's not too long after you guys basically post up, with your mechs. You guys have seen the glimmers of some of these cultists like poke their heads out. Like they're it seems like they're just some of them are stayed close, like they're just waiting for you guys to leave, but they don't seem like they're gonna threaten you. They seem like they're terrified. You guys know how cults are. Not everybody in the cult is a bad person. Sometimes they just need some found family. But not too long after, you guys suspect that maybe a raptor called in some favors and got you guys some help sent faster as a pretty large NVDF transport shows up, like a big enough like atmospheric one that one of them holds all 3 mechs. So
Oh, he did wall this up for us.
you guys can make your way back to New Valor. It is a I don't know. How is it on your guys' ride back? Are you guys quiet? Are you
I think that I would use my comm unit to message both of them, saying I'm not sure if we can talk in front of everyone about what we saw. I'm very
Mage,
confused as to what we do.
Mage respond like, yeah, this is something a little bit weird and unusual. Let's keep it away from like the general rumor mill. It'll hit this. It'll hit the water cooler eventually, but for now, just keep quiet on it.
Okay.
so it is it is a pretty long flight back. And you guys the ship that you're on, the vessel bringing you guys back is 100% a New Valor, an NVDF ship. It is not an Apex vessel. You do not see any Apex staff members here. And then as you guys see New Valor on the horizon, you guys get brought right into one of the New Valor, the NVDF hangars.
Seems a little odd, but all right.
Yeah,
Uh,
remind me again
Okay,
the
then. I don't like our corporate overlords, to be honest with you. Makes me nervous.
what
Not
has
that
been
government doesn't make me nervous. It all makes me nervous.
because for a while we were what, farmed out to Apex? Is that
kind
sort
of
of
yeah, you
still are?
as far as you are aware, you still have been this it's not really farmed out to Apex as much as you're kind of being farmed out to other individuals. Like you guys helped out the Knights of Galarian Lord Commander, you guys helped out Talassa Skipper, the Xeno Wardens.
As a way to use the fame of Omen Squadron to
base
advance. Yeah.
the purpose
Raise funds and also test out the mechs and things like
the
that.
purpose being ultimately is to get more unique combat data for Apex to improve your guys' mechs with. Which is why every time you guys go back to Apex, you know, there's always a series of medical tests they put you through, and they, you know, they download all the data off your guys' mechs and run your guys' mechs through everything. You know, they're basically using you guys as like a form of like active testing on these essentially still prototype mechs. The Kestras are not um, production mechs yet. They're still basic.
Mhm.
Even if you guys have modified them to shit already, they're still
Yeah, I mean, the
prototypes.
first thing you do is you add racing straps so it goes faster, and then
No,
add the
you do
flames.
lightning bolts to make it go faster. Racing
no.
straps just make it look cooler.
Uh, I I added a
Disagree.
toilet to make mine go faster.
Well,
Alright,
that's
fair.
actually pretty handy.
That's why you can only have one operator.
I want
He's got a separate toilet right next to him.
I need to have a toilet installed in mine.
No more
This is a
stopping.
great idea.
I don't think Kobe could fit anything else inside his mech besides just him. He's got the same issue that
Yeah.
Yeet had.
A big
I'm a
guy
big
in a
boy.
little suit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fat guy, little jacket.
But as you guys the ship lands in the hangar, you guys are greeted by Raptor, who's right there with a team of medical staff, and there's a handful of other personnel, NBDF personnel, there to help out. And he looks he looks sullen. Like he looks like he's had zero sleep in the past week based off just the news you told him however many hours ago now.
Okay.
You
I
feel
wanted
like
to roll.
maybe you wanted to what?
I just wanted to roll a sense motive, but yeah, then you said we'd already told him that, and then he looked like shell shocked just hearing about the weed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, even with that your sense motive 37, you might not be the most familiar with Daimalkins, but you know what it looks like when someone's been kind of crying for a while.
Mm.
You think maybe he's just been posted up somewhere in his thoughts.
He's got sad dad energy.
But yeah, he walks up to you guys, and he's, despite his facial appearance, he is full raptor, standing up straight, posture is immaculate, all that stuff. Omen Squad, it's good to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to see you, sir. Mages will salute.
He points over. He returns the salute real quick, and he points over Magis's shoulder as they're like unloading Magis's mech off with like a series of heavy lift equipment, because despite the fixes you did, it could probably still barely stand on its own without being powered. And he's just like, so those are expensive to fix, right?
It's a good thing I'm working with a corporate contract with Apex, then, right? Who's footing the bill for it?
He smiles. Yeah, that's a good thing. Oh man, you smell like piss, cat.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
Somebody clip that. I want that to be Doge's ringtone for when he calls me.
Oh man, you smell like piss, cat.
It couldn't be talking about me. He always calls me dog or big dog.
And yeah, Raptor's just like, come on, I'm gonna lead your guys' debriefing. Let's go talk about what happened there.
Yeah.
And he leads you guys to this little right off the hangar, blue hangar, which is one of the hangars here in New Valor. I'm gonna switch map just because we don't need to stay at this map anymore.
I think Blue Hanger is the one that we were based out of for the attack on New Valor.
I believe it was.
Which makes sense because isn't he like the overall commander for the Blue Hanger squads?
Yeah, pretty much.
I need to take 5 or so to get Thomas situated for bed here real quick.
Okay. Yeah, we can take a break real quick.
Sure, I can throw some
Let's-
BRB real fast.
Yeah.
And we are. We're back.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Dude, Where's My Drift? As we continue in the epilogue of the Chains of Fame of Mechageddon.
Ooh.
You guys just got escorted by Raptor into a like a briefing room off the hangar. And it's just him and you guys. There's nobody else. He kind of walks up to the front of this briefing room and he plugs something into the computer up at the front of the room, and then he walks to the back of the room again. Kind of closes the blinds or shades on the glass window that looks out into the hangar, and he flicks a button that turns on the projector, and you guys see a large mech on screen with painted 72 on the chest plate with a clean, newly painted raven on the side of it. But it's a mech that does not have any sort of damage or construction or anything to it. This looks like a mech that just came right off the factory floor, basically. And Raptor just speaks out. This was the picture we have of Corvu Re on file. Of his mech, at least. This was taken a month or a week and a half before the month of fire.
Can I roll perception to identify like any remarkable differences? Like, obviously, this one I assume isn't all like demonic
Sure.
and fucked up, but like,
Yeah. I'll give you one big one.
Yeah. But like anything that might be a key indicator for like, I don't know how that happened. Just if there's anything to notice, I wanna try to spot it.
You're sitting there looking at this mech, and there is you've seen this model of mech before. This is an Europa.
The same one that Raptor has, right?
It is the same type of mech that Raptor still uses. It's considered almost an antique at this point. But it looks similar, but also very different to the thing that you guys just fought. You know, there are some of the lines and some of the parts that seem kind of the same, but more or less, it seems like a completely different beast.
And then, so call someone Raptor or Raven, but what was his real name?
Corvu Re. Corvuri. Oh.
So nothing like the Revolka that the guy was introducing himself as.
No, he did not name himself as Revolka. Yeah.
Is it? Can I roll culture on that name Revolka, like to try to figure out where he lifted that name from?
Wait, culture or mysticism?
I would say it would be closer to mysticism.
Fuck yeah.
I can't aid, unfortunately.
Oh, I'll just roll a natural one again. For
God damn. God damn.
Hold on a second. I might be able to do something with this. One moment. I have to double check my ability. It's not that one.
I think I might have a racial reroll.
No, you're not Sheeran. Oh no, mine is just I can reroll a natural one once a day because of an augment.
Once per day, Atelia can reroll a failed intelligence-based skill check. That's not intelligence-based.
Nope.
Well, shit.
Hey, GM.
Yeah, that's me.
I have a feat called Jinx.
I have 2 feet.
This one, it says you have learned to tweak the luck of not just your allies but your enemies as well. By changing an enemy's fate at a critical moment, you can deny them a moment of victory. And lets me force someone else to do a reroll on a attack roll, saving throw, or skill check. Now, never mind. It does say they're supposed to take the worst result, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sorry.
I tried.
You're not completely out of knowledge here, even with the natural one. It you can't think of anything specific, but it does. You're sitting there thinking his name is Corvu Re. He was calling himself Re Valka. The Dimalcan word for mechs is Valko.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking somebody, based off what you saw, like it was an adopted name based off his merging with whatever demonic entity that might have emerged with.
He remeked himself.
Um,
Maybe he was in a label dispute with, and they weren't going to pay him, so he just went by like the artist for a while. And everybody was like super confused, but it was really all about money.
and Raptor starts talking about.
Actually, I have what I was thinking of is Dreams of the Future,
Oh.
my theme benefit.
Oh,
So twice each day after you awake from an 8-hour rest, you can choose ability checks, saving throws, or skill checks twice per day. Reroll a roll of the type. So if I do skill checks, I would get to reroll this and something else the next time I roll a natural one.
sure.
Hey,
Nice.
that's nice.
Yeah, that works.
That would be very handy for you today.
Heyo, how about a 46?
That's like the exact opposite.
That is exact opposite. Hold on, let me flip through my book so quick. Um, you're sitting there thinking as Raptor starts talking about what happened at the Month of Fire, how how the battle was going, and how at a certain point Corvu got separated, and eventually he and the battle just kind of went missing, and how they just assumed he was dead amongst the carnage wreckage because the New Valor was, whole points of the city at that point were like flattened with just carnage and untold amounts of just missing casualties.
Yeah, the MIA numbers must have just been staggering.
Yeah, because it was a colossal attack. So the colossals would eat people. They would just drag him out of town. Um, but you're sitting there thinking, and there's like this nagging thought in your back of your brain, and you can't quite remember the specific detail, but you just hear a tink, 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 just like a second hand clicking in the back of your head. You almost don't even hear it, but you're sitting there trying to just like you're going over all the different things you know about outsiders and demons and like the abyssals and all that different things, and you just hear this. You're almost like rhythmically thinking it. Like you don't know if it's just your thought process itself is making that noise, but eventually, like kind of maybe your mind goes blank for just like a second, but that little clicking secondhand noise kind of keeps going on for a couple beats, and then it's gone.
I think that's kind of sobering. He I think at that moment he realizes there could be something they don't understand. Like obviously kaiju are very dangerous and not to be disrespected, but it feels like there's some a whole different level to the threat if it's doing fucked up shit like that to his mind.
And then Raptor, he continues. He starts asking questions about, you know, there were other cultists. You saw them run off. Just the standard like type debriefing questions. You can tell his heart is not entirely in the official paperwork aspect of this.
Mm-hmm.
There is one thing we found in the I don't know, the weird temple, and I show him the little metal paper placard thing.
Yeah. He takes it from you. He's looking over it. You see his brow kind of furrows for a second as if he's trying to piece together like the nonsensical map almost. Like he also passed his survival check and is just going, this doesn't make any sense. Like what is going on here?
Yeah.
Scooshin, do you say what you were just talking about like out loud? Do you say something about how you think there is, or you keep that thought to yourself?
Um, I feel like yeah, he's been in enough fucked up situations where like he knows better than to keep something that grave to himself. So yeah, he would impress that upon Raptor after sort of collecting himself. But yeah, he would pass that along and just see what Raptor makes of it.
I know we had some of our researchers and others here in New Valor were doing some investigating into the some of those samples you guys brought back. Well, Magus and the previous members of Omen Squad brought back before some of the tissue samples for the Colossus. I haven't heard any specific reports on what was found yet from that samples, but I know they're. I believe it was the Xeno Wardens had sort of a new theory potentially going on. I don't know the details though.
So maybe we need to go talk to the Xeno Wardens.
Before you guys do anything, I think you guys need another break here. The NVDF wants to make sure you guys have a mandatory 2-week leave, free from Apex, free from anything else. You're still NVDF soldiers, Huskars, Apex. They're organizing some of the stuff, but you still belong to us. And I want to make sure you're still healthy.
We appreciate that, but I mean, like, also, I mean, he actually looks back at Kilby and Scooch and like, yeah, well, we could use it. They've been working hard. They've earned it.
Yes, let's have a beach episode.
Yeah, I could play some volleyball.
Yeah, is there anything in this else moment that you guys want to try to talk to Raptor about?
I would.
Yeah, go for it.
I was just gonna say, I would ask him for about 82 signatures for my kids or my grandkids.
He will gladly start signing stuff at any moment because he embraces his fame as a Huskar.
Oh yeah, king.
Yeah. Every little signature has a little kiss next to it because he puts the lipstick on his lips and he kisses right next to it.
He would.
He learned that one from Taylor Swift.
I'm subtly wiping those off.
He didn't realize that they were for kids.
Maybe Kay has something not stupid to say.
Doubtful.
Probably not. May was just gonna be like, honestly, hey, Raptor, if you have some free time, do you want to go grab a meal or a drink, and just talk about them?
Yeah, that might be nice.
And yeah, like maybe we'll just like get him to go out and just like treat the CO, and just be like, all right, let's do the ones we lost. Tell me about, and just like they'll just kind of start swapping some war stories, as it were.
Yeah, let's
I
say
feel
that
like
happened.
He'd be the greatest person to have dinner with because you get 2 entrees and he's not finishing that one. You know what I mean? There's no way that little 18-inch tall person is finishing a whole fucking entree. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, let's say it's like the not that same day, but let's say it's like the next night or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys, hold on. There's going to be a map change.
Ooh.
Wait for it. It's going to happen.
Hold.
Oh, Kobe's so big.
So big.
Mm-hmm.
He's even taller than Yeet.
Hey.
It is like the next evening. You guys were given your free 2 weeks leave, free of any actual responsibilities and duties. And the first thing you guys do on your first night free,
Good red-blooded soldier.
you guys go to
Straight to the bar.
Guardian's Tavern. It's
Straight
where
to the bar.
every good Huskar ends up there eventually.
Do you think they're gonna guard here?
No.
I'll buy your drink, Scad.
Cool. I like the big ones.
Magus, you walk in and you see he turns around at the bar. You just see the owner Breakfall.
Mhm.
He just holds up his hands. Omen Squad's in the house tonight. Drinks for everybody. Let's go. And he motions to his little serving droid that he has. And he starts getting, a few other staff members start pouring drinks. He reaches under the bar and pulls out this like custom made. It looks like an old trash pail with like a handle welded to the side of it. And he like looks up at Kobe, and he has to look a little further up than he did for Yeet, because he's a little taller, and he's holding it, under it. If you ever seen,
You lost a beard, and you seem to have gotten taller and skinnier.
if you ever seen, our bartender trying to fill like a big bucket at the tap, and how long it takes. That's basically what he's doing right now. And you guys are at Guardian's Tavern. When he announced you guys coming in, there was a cheer, claps and applause around. You guys can. I don't know if Scooshin and Kobe have actually been here yet.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
But you
Been
two
doing
would see
corpo stuff.
that there is a on the board or on the wall, there is like this scrolling kind of old school digital display that is essentially a Huskar kill count.
Nice.
And as it scrolls, you guys see your guys' names in there. They're not very high on the list, but they're in there.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe it's like, hey, this is you guys' first. Hey, it's their first time here. You guys want to treat them to the newcomer show?
Oh no!
I
What
think
weird.
Scooshin, he sees his name like in second to last place and just mutters to himself, I am going to go mad with power.
I think I gotta refresh myself on the scoreboard here, but Magus, you see yourself currently within spitting distance of Sharpwing's score. She's still above you, but not by too many right now.
Well, someday I'll
Kobe,
catch back up to her. I was kind of out of commission for a while.
Kobe, you're like right next to Yeet in the list. It's Yeet's pivot Kobe.
Damn!
There was
We
some,
even cleaned it up.
I'm
There was
something
some-
of a savant at this killing of monsters. This is cool.
yeah. There was a lot of off-screen kills that happened there. So you guys, that's what some of those roles were. What was it last time we played?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did roll a 12 on the thing that you told me.
Yeah, and then it was like a +5 on top of that. But yeah, you guys are sitting there chatting up for a while, and it's maybe been 20-30 minutes. You guys see at the corner of the bar, he's had people come on up to him, but he still keeps to himself. You guys see Weird Wolf, the other NVDF psychopath, who seems a lot less. He seems like he's kind of been calmer. Like he seemed like he's not quite twitchy on edge.
That's good.
Well, that was very good.
You see he has a glass in front of him that is full of ice and what looks like maybe a flat dark liquid.
That's probably also,
Oh,
that's probably
he's drinking.
concerning.
Cola?
No, it's just a straight glass of whiskey. He's got a pint glass of whiskey in front of him.
Good for him.
Big boy drink.
He sees you guys as you guys have civilians, so to speak, coming up to chat and talk to you guys, and he gives you a not quite a salute, like a little 2-finger, I recognize you type situation, and then goes right back to his drink.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been about 30, 35, 40 minutes, and you guys, you know the sound of his boots on metal floor. Or at least Magus does for sure.
Yeah.
And Magus, you turn around and see Captain Vaden Wano at the entrance. Raptor himself. And it seems like as soon as Breakfall locks eyes with him, Breakfall immediately starts going to mix a drink up. Does not announce his presence or anything like that. And you see, Raptor comes in and he goes right up to you guys.
Kobe immediately goes rigid and stands at attention.
Scooshin is old man wasted and he can't control his body.
I am trying to put my mug right in front of Scoochin so it looks like he was drinking the mug the entire time.
He looks up at Kobe and then he looks over at Scooshin and it's just like, you can
It's
relax.
their first time.
None of us are on duty here. It's all right.
I am so drunk, and I am not the legally supposed to be drinking. I don't think.
He stops for a second, like he goes to say a word, but the word doesn't come out. But you see his mouth open, and it looks like he's thinking for a second. He's just like, "I'm pretty sure you're old enough to drink, Kobe, right, Breakfall?" And Breakfall just reaches over the counter with this drink for Raptor that he grabs, and
Don't be
Scooshin
such a
slurs.
mark.
Course he is. I've been seeing him do it all night.
I love this guy. This is the greatest guy, and I just picked Scoochin up.
It's one of those times when the apple falls pretty far from the tree, honestly.
so yeah, you guys can sit and chat with Raptor for a little while if you want. Talk about he'll talk about how him and Corvu came into service roughly the same time, and it's very similar story with Magus and the original members of Omen Squad. How Raptor was just assigned squad leader, but Corvu is basically his right hand guy. They were the first pilots of the new Europas at that time, which were the Apex, the big Apex design before the Linkors, the original, the cat-like mechs.
Yeah,
It was crazy because the Europas were created a few years, almost a decade ago, right?
Yeah.
Unless there wasn't anything until the Link Wars, which were more recent.
They had updates to the Europas, but no totally new models up until the Linkors really came out.
yeah. I imagine that when you're in the thick of something like that, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Yeah.
But
The
now they have the
Europas-
Link Wars, now the
Yeah.
but Castros.
The Europas are the F-15 of the NVDF's arsenal. They are
Still
deeply
very good.
versatile. They can be upgraded to work in modern times, and they are there are still plenty of NVDF pilots who use those over any of the other new mechs, just because they're functional.
It's a bomber that's also a fighter.
And it's also real fast.
It's fast as fuck, boy.
And then you guys are sitting there chatting, I don't know if you guys find a booth or if you just lean up at the bar, whatever you're
Probably
doing.
good booth.
Yeah,
There's a
let's get a booth so I can awkwardly have to move everyone out the table when I have to go bathroom.
yeah,
No,
you
that's why you
guys
sit at
can,
the end of the table.
you guys
No,
can go.
I'm in the middle.
You guys can move over to the booth and the. What are these guys still here for?
You mean Wheels and the Leg Man?
Yeah, they're still here.
Wheels
By
in
the
the
way,
leg man.
those guys aren't there.
Oh fuck!
Wheels and the Leg Man are here, by the way.
They're probably
They
here
gotta be. They're always there.
Yeah, they are here.
Yeah.
They don't go anywhere else.
Yeah, you guys, go take over this booth.
You'll never guess which one's which.
Oh no.
Showing off a trick. There we go.
Yeah, Yeet is now challenging that man to fucking like wheelchair races in the alley behind.
But yeah, it's been about 40, 45 minutes, and then you guys just hear more clapping and applause as you guys look to the entryway, and you guys see walking through the door Starburst, Highbrow,
Orange flavor.
and Chuckles, the members of Tempest Squadron, which you guys have not seen for a while.
No,
No, but
I've
I heard they
never
miss them.
seen them ever.
And they walk in, they all look good. Like Starburst, who was a handsome DeMalco before, it seems like he's kind of put on some muscle mass in all the right places. Chuckles, is a hobgoblin. He looks like he's doing good as a hobgoblin. And Highbrow,
He's lost a few pustules.
Highbrow, she's a big burly Vesk, so she's always gonna look great. And so they walk in to some applause, and they make their way to the bar. They're chatting with Breakfall, and then not too long after them, Magus, you see her immediately. Sharpwing walks in.
Oh damn! It's a whole class reunion here tonight.
And she looks good.
Worse.
She looks real good. She's got her hair is a little longer, but it's like she's got it. It's got more like volume to it, and she's got it mostly down right now. She's got a couple braids holding back parts of it. Her wings, she has tucked against her back. They're that very vibrant blue color. And she walks in, and you see her walk up to the rest of her squad, and she kind of drapes her arms lovingly around the shoulders of both Highbrow and Chuckles as they start.
Just remember, she's left you on red for like 3 months.
Yeah. May just sees them coming in, just chuckles a little bit. It's like they've been cleaning up on the leaderboards lately. They're crushing all the patrols.
Yeah,
Crap.
it'd be nice if we could get some patrols now.
Scooshin's
Pointedly
eyes.
at the commander.
Scooshin,
Raptor is like, I don't know what program they're participating in with Apex, but yeah, they get a lot of field time.
I don't know what.
Didn't realize
why
they were
we
second
have
it
to
also.
be poster boys.
I thought they were still with the primary of the MVDF.
No, they were also working with Apex.
Yeah.
Scoosh, his eyes focus for a moment as he sees Magus clock Sharpwing walking in, and he just goes, "Oh, yeah, he's got a crush," which I think is fair to say with a 46.
Yeah, Yeah, you pick it.
hold on.
You pick up on that pretty easily.
Hold on. I might be able to outbluff that.
I've just been reading his text messages directly above him the entire time.
Oh, you rolled a 46 cents motive. I just want to see. I just want to see. All right. On my bluff, I got math 45.
Oh damn! You could jinx me. Is it worth it?
No, Jinx only. No. You're not an enemy. Mages will look over at Scoosh and be like, I mean,
Do frenemies count?
He
a
just
little
winks.
bit, like
and
at one
said,
point, but like nothing ever came of it. So,
"She's cute. I see."
Yeah.
oh, you're not gonna say I'm too
You want us
short
to
for
go
her?
over there and talk to her? We'll talk to her.
No, please don't.
We've
That's
had
only
enough.
a
We
literal
can go
nightmare.
talk to anybody right now.
Side eyes like, yeah, I shouldn't have said for them to give you the new person treatment. Oh boy, I didn't realize you couldn't. I didn't realize you'd be such a lightweight. I was used to eat.
Yeah, I grew up in the hunting community. We like the hardest thing we have is like some fermented milk.
Gross.
I've tried fermented milk, and I think that's plenty hard. So kudos, honestly. May just kind of looks back over at Tempest Squad again, and then Matt Raptor like, okay, am I just imagining things, or are like somehow they all looking like far more attractive than they should?
Yeah, have they all had work done? Can we roll to see if they've had work done?
Scushin and Kobe, you guys have never met Tempest Squad before, so
I know, but now we're being catty bitches, right? We're being
Yeah.
catty bitches right now.
you guys don't know. They just look
A
like they're.
baseline.
They just look fit. They look good. Like they have a degree of confidence that they walked in with.
But did they get spun out to Apex Cosmetics the way we did to?
Because well, remember, like
Products.
Starburst always was fairly well looking, but he's also like constantly being bullied, and like other people kind of chin on him. He's a rich boy, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he got his ass kicked a lot.
he's the nephew of one of the Guardians. So he basically he
Little
was
Nepo
the
baby.
the nepo baby of the NVDF, but has walked in here today with applause.
Yeah, that's weird.
But you guys also know that they've been killing it. You guys have seen reports of Tempest Squad. You know they've been in the shit. They've been doing more traditional patrol work than what you guys have been doing. So they've been making a name for themselves out on the
Whereas
fields.
Our
That's fair,
things
that's
have
fair.
been off books. for the
Not
most
not off books.
Off world.
Off world. Like all the stuff you guys have been doing has been still publicized. Part of it is the NVDF has been using you guys as poster childs to get money from off world, basically to help fund the NVDF.
Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I, Clue, just had a stunning realization.
What's that?
No, I'm not going to bring it up on stream.
Anyway, Mages will squeeze out of the booth and just be like,
Absolutely
"Excuse me,
not.
partner."
We want to still have this stream.
Yeah, Raptor goes off. He you see him go. He starts talking to a lady in a corner.
Hey, Tempest Squad. Can I buy you guys around?
They almost in unison. They all turn towards you, and you see Starburst is first. Well, look at it. This little Omen squad. We got the NVDF's poster boys out here. Mages, it's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys doing. Hey, we're not the only poster children here. You know, I've seen those recruitment videos they got you doing Starburst.
Hey, I don't have a whole toy line, so you know.
Look, if you want it, I will happily give it to you.
Hey, I'll take any merchandising I can get. I'm stuck with just some T-shirts right now and some weird shorts. It's miserable for branding.
Weird shorts.
Yeah, they're too
just-
short.
They're short. They're real short. They're great. They look great, but
But your ball's hanging out?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Getting that ball hanging out.
But yeah, I've seen some recruitment videos they've thrown you guys in though. Come on now.
yeah, seems like our recruitment's working well for Omen Squad. Starburst just kind of gestures to Kobe and Skushin. Sorry to hear about what happened with Danger and what was his name? E. Yeah, sorry to hear about what happened to them.
Yeah, thanks. Definitely miss him. But hey, I got Yeet Jr., better known as Kobe, and well, the world's oldest turtle.
Push him.
That's true, you know. There's not an older one around.
Chuckles laughs, which
You
is
know I have dad
a weird
issues.
thing to hear. Chuckles, despite his name, doesn't actually usually laugh, but he
No,
laughs at
why
Skushin.
he has the ironic name.
He laughs at Skushin.
This guy's great.
But yeah,
I'll try to like smooth things over. Like, I saw you guys are pretty close on the leaderboard, and what do you think about a little competition once our leave's over? And can I just roll a diplomacy to just seem agreeable and likable?
Sure.
Oh,
Got a reroll left in the tank. I won't use it on that. 33 diplomacy.
Oh,
Sharpwing, she kind of steps forward a little bit in front of Starburst to kind of keep him from talking. Even though Starburst does seem to be the one to talk the most, Sharpwing is definitely of the four the one in charge. And she kind of looks Skushin up and down. It's kind of like it's almost dismissive. You kind of feel bad the way she looks you up and down, but then like her eyes lock on you and like there's some like warmth in there that Skushin, you were not expecting her to look at you that way. Despite the dismissive look. And she's like,
It is the 25 drinks you've had.
she looks amazing. No. And she's just like,
She's looking at you like nobody's looked at you in 400 years.
yeah, we
Since responding to your grandkids.
Since your first
Kids.
wife, Carol.
it's been a while since Tempest and Omen Squad had a go at each other. Probably make for some good weekend.
Well, let me just
I
say,
am new, but I am very, very, very accurate.
I have, if I'm being honest, if I can say this, don't tell anyone any shouting in the bar. I don't know how to work that thing. But May just keeps me on track.
Oh, I'm sure he does. He's always been the type to keep his hands on
Just
the
push
control.
buttons.
Maybe just like rub his head a little like, but yeah, you guys want to? What are you gonna do? Have a little fun? Maybe put a little wager on it.
Oh, I don't know if we can. I don't know if we'll be allowed to do that type of thing, but sure.
Okay, then we play darts now.
Who's
I don't know.
who's gonna stop the two top squads in the NVDF?
Yeah, I mean honestly,
That is us, right?
yes.
Okay.
No one really. Well, if anything,
Well,
they
we've
just
been
might
doing
throw
all
some
these
better
like,
action on it.
photo shoots, and I didn't know if this was normal. I feel like it's not normal.
Also, we could if you guys win, you get the toy line that's a little defunct at this point since for reason for well, looks around, realizes he's the only currently active person with a toy.
Hey, Mattel's
They're
already made.
reskinning the Yeet one.
Yeah, say Mattel's already done a new Kobe line that's just a slightly different paint wash on the Yeet model.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they've shaved the beard off into
Yeah.
just the biker stash.
They molded a new head, and that was it.
Honestly, nobody can tell the difference.
Yeah, it's like all the old GI Joe palette swaps, basically.
Yep.
The most hilarious thing I could have done is just kept the same mini.
Nah, the biker's dash works better for Kobe.
Yeah. Well, like, they came out with that horse haircut, and I was like, yes, I want this mullet fucking mohawk thing. And then that necessitated a biker stash.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a form follows function.
So, how are those new Kestras treating you guys?
Too fast.
Pretty good, honestly. They're not as recognizable anymore, but you know, what
I would
pilot
like
actually
more
keeps their
weapons.
mech out? You know, the base at base.
Ah, it seems like they're at least keeping some of you alive.
I don't know.
Eyes
This
narrow.
one, he blows up his machine like every other week. It's crazy.
still
I don't
alive.
know if people know what happened to Danger and Yeet, like the fact that they were killed outside their mechs. I don't know if that's public knowledge.
That's fair. May just shake his head. Trust me, it wasn't the next that lost that one.
No, was it some poor planning?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
The people of my moon bullied the squadron into not being in their mechs when they hunted a very, very large flower creature.
Starburst like looks up. Danger and Yeet were killed by a flower.
Made a size, pulled out his data pad,
Well, to
finds
be
the
fair, it was
video
a
to
very
show what
big
the flower
flower.
looks like. Here.
It will eat people and make you into a pod, and then you are under its control. It's crazy.
Highbrow, you see Highbrow leaning over Starburst's shoulder, and Highbrow's just like, you didn't have any fire-based weapons?
No, as I said, it was Yeet. He was throwing a rock.
I mean,
Yeah, pistol's
think
like
it's a
240
magic rock.
credits. You get an azimuth pistol down the street for free usually if you know the right people.
Yeah, I think that he probably sold his side pistol for
Kobe.
a bigger rock, to be honest.
it's fine.
I mean, I didn't grow up with him as my dad. It's fine for me to
Like,
talk
you guys want to
shit.
keep being assholes,
I'm
or
allowed.
you want to let it drop?
Starburst just holds his hands up like, hey, we're just talking, man.
May just kind of looks up at him like, yeah.
Is this the one my dad found in a trash can?
Yeah, that's the one. We had a trash can.
No, your
Pretty
trash
sure
can.
Weird Wolf
man.
nearly kicked his ass once or twice too. Saved him from that.
I've not heard many stories about my father, but that is one that I have heard. You were in a trash can.
He smiles sheepishly. It's like, yeah, that was me.
Okay.
And May just looks up at Sharp and goes, all right, but like I said, so this weekend, a little fun rumble. Not us against you guys.
Yeah, we might be busy this weekend. We have more missions that we have to go on.
You know, this is the classic conundrum of adults trying to get together for do a thing. Let's see. My next Tuesday is pretty good.
No, come on. It's like you said, it'd be a little fun. Top two squads of NVDF, both of us second in the Apex. Why don't we see which one's actually a little bit better?
And if one of us dies, maybe they can be a punchline in your next joke. He's not been too impressed by
Chuckles
the way they-
laughs.
Yeah.
Chuckles openly
I'm
laughs
going to
again.
put Starburst into a trash can. I'm going to fold them up.
I mean, it would, again, it'd be lovely, but, we definitely do have an assignment. And,
Come on, man. She's going to just leave you on red for another 3 months. Let's go.
Well, right now. You're on assignment right now, are you?
no, we're not.
We gotta go steal a mech.
Well,
Or do
see,
they
I-
have that, you press a button and they come running?
Colossus Slash?
Oh,
So we have to go
that?
steal anything, really. We can just go pick them up from the hangar bay when we get right down to it.
Yeah, we're not still allowed to just take them out. You know.
Also, your
They
guys'
don't let you
mechs
just do that.
are probably still being worked on.
Take that one. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like, when you guys were leaving the hangar, you saw your guys' mechs being basically loaded back up to get taken over to Apex to get the repairs and stuff done on them.
Mine just
Like I
needed
couldn't just
waxed.
jump in a tank and start driving it around the base. That'd been fucking rad.
You could if the CO was drunk at the bar.
Now,
That's debatable.
I'm sure we don't mean to push anybody's buttons. So it is good to see you guys. It's nice to hear that
It
Omen Squad
was-
is still carrying the name.
Interesting to meet you. I'm
Well,
going to
for the
destroy all your records.
Well, we're still pushing the mission. That's what
I've
we're
only been
for.
here for like 3 weeks, and I've already gotten this high.
Always supporting the mission. It's what we've always done. Omen and Tempest Squad.
Is there anything under that comment?
Maybe.
I want to
Is
roll
that
some
like
sense motive on
resentment?
that one.
No.
Sense motive. What is my sense motive total on this one? That is trying to best crap. 6 plus 6, 32.
Hold on.
Sense motive on that.
Let me find Sharpwing sheet.
And the right level sharp wing sheet.
Oh, it's definitely not the right level. I'll just work with what I got though. I don't think I've actually updated Tempest's sheets in a minute.
I can just add 1 per level at this point.
I don't know my strategy.
I'll say I didn't roll very well, so.
That's weird. Oh, there we go. Tempest Squad. Sharpwing. Okay. My CR3 Sharpwing.
Oh shit.
It's been a while since I've had their sheets, so.
Been a while. Yet somehow they are leading.
What do we have for sense motives there? 40
32.
or 32.
Yeah, I had a 40.
Magus, you don't really think of the comma as anything else than just what it was. Skushin, you do kind of pick up that there might be some sort of undertone of like resentment in there, maybe directed at what she said of just doing the mission, like the idea of that she doesn't like the mission she does.
Yeah, I guess I would try to diplomatically pry at that, like, and what cause could be more noble, and see if I can't, I don't know, get her to spill anything else.
Ooh, you got them ones out of the way, folks.
Yeah, I did.
You know, the mission, taking down the Colossi. It's what we've done. It's what we've been doing. Our extra work with Apex has always been beneficial as well.
But if there were a better way to fight the war, NVDF would think of it, no?
No, I think Apex would at this point. They've always been the leaders. The mechs, the Europas, the Linkors, Kestras.
There's more money in treatment than there is a cure.
What do you think Apex is trying to do? Make money or eradicate the disease?
I think they're in the business of making money.
She kind of tilts her head a little bit. Who's been going out getting funding for the NVDF? It was Omen Squad, right?
Yeah.
That's what your guys' mission was.
Yeah.
Well, if we are making the Band-Aids, then why don't you let us know if you think of whatever procedure, whatever deeper procedure might be needed. Because until then, a Band-Aid's better than nothing if you're bleeding, right?
Yeah.
I would just prefer not to get cut.
Well, as I said, if you can think of a way to keep us safe, keep us all safe, Apex and VDF, I know I'm new here, but I think that our squad and your squad want what's best for everyone, right?
I don't doubt that.
I know this little guy down here does, and he's fucking adorable. An eligible bachelor down there.
She
Skushin.
smiles.
So handsome.
She smiles, a very handsome smile, and yeah. He's always been the one.
I'm just trying to do the best I can in the only way I know how.
Maybe you guys will get involved in some new programs that'll help you out. I know Tara Lynx always has things she's working on.
Yeah, fortunately. Always has some nukes, boy.
I got radiation sickness the last time she had an idea.
I pooped myself a little bit. That was unrelated.
Chuckles laughs. He Chuckles fucking loves Skushin.
He does. He does. Sharkwing, just look. Is there anything at all that we could do, I could do.
Too needy, too needy, too
Anything
needy.
you need.
Gotta be strong. Gotta be strong. He's strong.
She
Bury the boy. Bury the boy.
the smile she had for a second there kind of goes away, and no, we don't need anything from Omen Squad.
Do you need anything from a friend?
Way too needy. Way too needy. I'm going to the bar. This is awkward.
She roll me a diplomacy check.
Do I have expertise in this?
I will aid on
Two
this.
new stools.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, if I can hit a
Diplomacy?
20 or
No, I'm at a 35 with what I rolled plus modifier.
and
whatever,
I
8.
can add a +3 to that with my tactful advisor.
So 38,
Yep.
36,
38.
38, yeah.
She stops for a second, like mid sentence almost, or mid word. She's like, "Yeah, let's go talk, Magus."
Yeah, maybe
And
we'll.
she,
No, I was like, go keep Kobe out of trouble.
she
That
walks
lady
past.
is going to rip his heart out.
She holds a hand down to Magus, and they walk over to the booth together.
They would be so fucking cute together, though. Oh my god.
And yeah, you guys slide into opposite ends of the booth,
Mhm.
and then the camera cuts back over to Chuckles leaning next to Scution, and is just like, "So, you pooped in your mech?"
Oh, at least once. I mean, it's our barracks smell horrible. It's pretty much everywhere. Their little pellets are always falling out.
You poop pellets.
Yeah. Well, I'm so old, you see.
Breakfall. 2 drop shots for the ones who poop pellets. And Doja's Starfighter universe, hobgoblins also poop pellets.
I did it.
It's not so bad being green, is it?
No, it's not. It works. It works when it works and wants to work.
I mean, honestly, the cleanup would be amazing and worth it.
They're just so dry. You
so
can
dry.
scratch yourself on one of them.
He looks up to
You do not want to scratch yourself with one of them.
Kobe and he says,
Now, my memory might be going, and my hearing, but I'm pretty sure that little vegetable in charge of us said I was to make sure you get into all sorts of trouble tonight.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
Uh-oh.
That
Uh-oh.
sounds like exactly what he would say. I'm going to push that starburst into a trash can, I think, to start.
Good. Then we'll go from
Where
there.
is he? Where did he go?
You see Starburst is standing next to Weird Wolf, the very intimidating, scary psychopath. And that they are chatting up, and they seem to be very friendly with each other.
Right on. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna push him in the trash can.
Before you even touch Starburst, Weird Wolf looks up at you, and there's this glimmer in his eye, and he's just like, Kobe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna put this one in a trash can for my pops.
I wouldn't recommend that.
I don't care.
You should.
You're probably right, but I am very young and full of bullshit bravado. So here we go. I'm gonna try it. What do I need to roll?
He
I've got some bonuses to combat maneuvers. Oh, Nat 20. This is happening.
it's not happening. I'm not gonna let you throw a guy in the trash can in the
I'm gonna put him
middle
in
of
a
a
trash
bar.
can.
No, I'm not gonna let that happen because that would probably be disastrous in this situation.
He was talking shit about his dad. You have to go after the 19-year-old have this.
Breakfall is right there, and he looks up at Kobe. Like, hey, there's none of that in the bar.
Okay.
Here, come on. I got another drink for you.
Is it a big one?
Twice as big as your dad's.
Okay.
That's probably a bad
I can
sign.
see that.
The handsome guy's paying for it, and you see Breakfall wink at Starburst, who kind of like briefly frowns because he doesn't actually want to pay for it, but he will.
That makes it better. Free drink is my favorite kind of drink.
Starburst, he turns around and he like gives you a pretty solid pat on the it'd be like your elbow basically hanging down, and it's surprisingly solid for how like little he is compared to you. And he's like, listen, you're not your dad. I'm not saying anything bad about Yeet. He was a great pilot.
I didn't know him,
No?
so it's weird for me.
Yeah, you drink like him.
I think it's a giant thing. This is
Yeah.
my like third time drinking.
Only
I'm
third.
pretty good at it.
Your name's pretty high up on that record board already.
I've been here for 3 weeks.
You got some talent here, Kobe. Yeah.
Yeah, Kobe is for accuracy.
You if you ever wanna
Yeet is for power.
hang out outside of Omen Squad, sure we could use someone like yourself on the kaiju ball field.
What's kaiju ball? I bet I'd be good at it. I bet I'd be great at it.
Yeah, are you good at throwing?
I mean, I guess I'm above average at throwing. I'm really good at running and jumping and
Perfect.
doing
Say
all
less.
kinds of stuff.
You're really good at running. We could use that. Every third Sunday, we meet up for some kaiju ball
Okay.
action.
Third Sunday, and I like start looking at my comm unit, like trying to program in the calendar. What Sunday is in this one? Wait, there it
Technically,
is.
this is the second Sunday, so it'll be
Second Sunday next week. Okay.
yeah, it'll be next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do some
Yeah.
kaiju ball. It's
I
myself.
think we're still on leave. Yeah. This is like we've
Weird
got,
Wolf
like,
here.
2 weeks.
Weird Wolf here. He plays with us too.
Do you? You knew my dad.
Weird Wolf like looks up. He's like, yeah, I did. Fought with him a couple times.
Fought with him or like with him?
He holds up his glass like to the edge of his lip, like he's about to like take a sip as he's sitting there thinking. He goes, "Yeah, yeah, I did both ways."
Awesome. That's cool.
He
You're a super cool guy. I can tell. Look at this giant whiskey this guy's got.
he
Look at this. That must be
kind
like
of
a $60 drink.
it would be a really expensive drink. He kind of made my squad and me feel stupid a while back after they first got out of their basic training process. This guy,
Well, I'm sorry that happened.
he
Nobody
gives
likes feeling bad about
he gives
things.
he gives
So he looks
Starburst
pointedly at Starburst.
he gives Starburst pretty hard elbow. Yeah, this guy was also pretty easy to pick on. Because Kobe doesn't know, but everybody else, you might remember that when you guys first encountered Weird Wolf, him and a handful of NVIDF people were beating up on Starburst in an alley.
That's right. It was Weird Wolf.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That was
Oh
what
my
Nate just
God.
made a comment
I
about
beat
that.
the brakes off of that guy, I think.
Yeah, you guys kind of beat the shit out of all of them. That was
I think I
the
threw
first.
a rock at them.
That was the first encounter you guys had with Weird Wolf was.
I
him,
forgot that we had already fought. Like we should have, by all rights, we should have fucking tried to just beat the fucking shit out of that guy.
I mean, you guys
But we
basically
talked him down. Oh
you
my
guys-
god.
you guys did fight Weird Wolf enough for them to go. We're done fight. I think at some point someone pulled a weapon
Probably mages.
and was just like, "We're not trying to kill anybody.
Well,
We're
he
just trying to
threw a
rough
rock
up the.
at
Ne-
them. Yeah,
we're just
for
trying to
sure.
rough up the nepo baby." Yeah, Starburst and Weird Wolf and Kobe kind of keep chatting. Starburst and Weird Wolf start talking about Yeet in kind of this like, in such a way that is it's kind of making him seem bigger than he actually was, but also at the same time very humanizing. Like, how he would be the first guy in the garage with like a 6-pack, but his 6-packs were all like 32-ounce growlers, basically. Like,
Them pony kegs.
yes. So you guys are sitting there shooting the shit. Then the camera cuts back over to Sharpwing and Magus.
All right, Sharpwing, what's going on?
What do you mean? What's going on?
You're just the vibes you're giving off. Is everything okay? Like, what's something wrong with Apex?
No, nothing. No. They keep us busy.
Yeah, they keep us pretty busy too, but like we're not feeling. It's almost like. Just talk to me. Like, what? Tell me what's going on with your missions. What the hell are you working on outside of just patrol?
I can't say too much.
Yeah, I'm on the same contract you are. I think you can probably tell me a little bit.
No, we can't talk too much about it.
Huh?
We have to do similar things that you do, just on patrol. A lot of biometrics, a lot of other testing.
Yeah, that doesn't really explain why you're kind of making it sound like we're being a bunch of assholes. Like we're doing our job, what we were being asked to do.
That just comes with the territory, right? Just squads ribbing each other.
I don't know. It's just you're giving me vibes that like something's not right. something to do with either what's going on with us or what you're working on with Apex. And I just wanted to, I just want to talk. Like, how? Like we used to.
We're Captain America on a USO tour. She's
I-
gonna bail.
I'm not the Huskar that had half my squad die Magus.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what's you've been through.
Yeah, I hope you never have to either. But he just kind of shakes his head. I don't know. I just I was getting some weird vibes from some of what you were saying, and I just want to make sure everything's fine and that there's no hard feelings here, no issues. Because we are on the same side. We're working together.
I know. She smiles. She kind of raises a drink. She's got like a she's got a very foamy beer, like a, it's like a, I'm gonna say like a heavy Czech lager that's got a big head on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, she kind of raises up to you in like a salute. It's, you know how these interactions are.
Yeah, I do. Which was, so just on what you were saying, that just had me a little bit wondering just where your head's at, what you have going on, what you might know that has you so almost feeling anti-Apex. That's crazy, right?
She shakes her head. No, I'm not. I'm not anti-Apex.
You have your comm unit on. Throw
No.
it in the trash can right now.
We work pretty closely with Terralinks,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm definitely not anti-Apex.
All right. What are you guys piloting out there these days? If you don't mind me asking.
We're still in Linkors.
Really? I'm shocked.
Yeah, we, I mean, they're good Linkors. But, yeah. You guys were the ones that got the fancy new Valkos.
Yeah, the caches are nice, but I'm just, again, you were the test pilot for them. That's why I'm shocked that you don't have one.
We volunteered for other programs.
That's fair. What are you testing out?
I can't tell you.
Do I get any sense that she's outside of just this is more than just tradition, generic NDA agreement nonsense?
You're pretty sure it's just like she is a rule follower. She has a top secret clearance that she's not supposed to talk about, and she does not know if you're in on it. So
Okay. Ah, come on, Sharpie. Tell me something. What can not even just what can I do to just help out, be a friend?
she smiles and looks at you, and then she just kind of very casually points over her shoulder towards the scoreboard. Kill more Colossus. You're still behind me.
Shit. Okay. Raptors stuck us on leave right now for 2 weeks. You can believe it. Trust me, I want to kill them. I want to get out there and get rid of more. Hey,
Yeah.
did you hear about the Zaxmelia we took out? It's even bigger than Torment.
I heard. Didn't it get hurt initially from the ship it took down beforehand?
I mean, still counts. Exploded on top of me, man.
Yeah, I'm sure. We've taken
Yeah.
out 3 Chirocores now, fully grown.
That's pretty impressive. We took out Doge.
Yeah.
What was that named Colossus that we finished off? Those almost dead. Those the Kyokor.
I don't remember its name off the top of my head, but let me flip back a couple pages. Iron Jaw.
No, I mean, that's cute. Not it's no Iron Jaw.
Wasn't he like 40 years old or something like that?
And still every bit as vicious as you can imagine.
I'm sure. I'm sure. She
Mhm,
smiles. And the conversation keeps going for a while. You guys kind of you're basically bragging about and flirting about these Colossus you kill. You talk about the Drakagor, that the radiation stuff you guys had to deal with, and she one ups you with a herd of Kyrokor, not Kyrokors, a horde of Karakogs that they got ambushed by. That they were 3-1. It's just that type of conversation that goes back and forth for a while.
Yeah.
Is there anything else specific you want to talk to her about?
Probably the stuff I should ask about, but my brain is not functioning very well right now. So
Perfect. We'll move on from that conversation.
I want to watch you two flirt for a little while. Do it slower.
The night goes on. Scooshin and Chuckles are developing a repertoire together, where there's basically Chuckles finds everything Scooshin says just to be hilarious.
Yeah, and Scooshin's just volunteering these unhinged, unfiltered things with just like rapid fire.
Yeah.
Just like things that you should not be divulging. But he
It's
sees no
all
problem.
shit my grandpa says.
Yeah. Yeah.
Twitter.
And Kobe's kind of hanging there with Starburst and Weird Wolf, and just kind of like the whole night they're shooting the shit and drinking. At some point, Weird Wolf does drag both of you guys over to like the equivalent of like a dartboard here,
Yes.
and you guys kind of you play some very badly scored drunken rounds of this, but all 3 of you are exceptionally good at this type of game, and are all pretty equal in the moment. You guys do notice that like highbrow the whole night, that the Vesk is she's just kind of sitting by herself at the bar. She's had pretty much one drink the whole night. Her face is kind of buried in her data pad for most of the night.
She's one of those nerds that comes to the bar with a book. Be
Yeah.
social.
Yeah, the Vesk nerd that comes to the bar to read. At some point, Raptor disappears, as well as the lady that he was talking to with him.
whoop. Hey, we got Ciole. Look at us go.
Wheels in the leg man.
CEO got himself laid.
You guys see them. They're rocking out at some point. They put "Who Let the Dogs Out" on the jukebox 3 times in a row, and then Breakfall
I never
was
answered the question.
really
We'll
really
never
wanted to
find
kick
out
them
who
out.
let those dogs out.
Yeah, so it is.
And also 5 songs from Shaggy.
It is basically like essentially the night goes, and it's you guys retreat back to your dormitory areas.
Mr. Boombastic.
And it's essentially the next day. What do you guys want to do?
Kobe yeets his alarm across the room. No.
Magus will go. Magus wakes up early, like, and just slips right out and goes to check on their repair progress for their mechs.
It's been one
You
day.
you head towards you guys. Your mechs were taken to Apex, because they had been the ones handling your guys' mechs. And you guys reach, or at least Magus, you get to the entryway or whatever, the hangar essentially, and Winode Unch is there. And he just like he looks down at you and he's just like, "What are you doing here? Your mechs aren't repaired yet."
I wanted to see how it's going.
It's going. We gave you a timeline.
Serious work-life balance issues.
Yep, you did. That's true. But I just thought I'd come check in and see how it's going and how much faster we might be able to get done, or if you might have something else that I could take for a spin.
No, we don't. The NDF has not approved you for anything else for the next 2 weeks, so
Oh, come on. Surely there's something.
no. He kind of very shortly, no, there isn't.
There's
As I said.
nothing that you want tested or run on at all. Why don't I believe that? All like of you specifically.
I don't know. Maybe because you're kind of nosy and you're suspicious and you kind of smell like alcohol. And he like leans down at you. Maybe you should just go back home.
No. I just look. I just
No.
want to help and do my work. Like I get on supposed to be on a type of leave, but surely there's something I can do here or help or anything. I can. Shit, let me just get in the hangar and let me work my mech a little bit.
Our mechanics will make sure your mechs are repaired and improved before your next assignments.
You're not gonna give me anything, are you?
I'm not allowed to give you anything.
God damn it, Raptor. No, I'm gonna go, poke around at the Kestra anyway, if that's fine.
No, you're not.
Just go watch them repair it.
No, you're not allowed in the hangar.
Seriously.
If you have any requests, put them in with a requisition form, and we'll make sure they'll get done.
Oh, you're the worst. You know that?
I do.
Well, at least you acknowledge it.
It's my job.
Hey, whatever happened to my old Linkor?
It's NVDF property. Talk to them.
All right, I can do that.
Scooshin sleeps in until about 4:30 a.m. But then he pops out of bed and starts tottering around town, trying out everyone's crumpets and black coffee.
I think I'm gonna get some crumpets and black coffee.
Kobe's
That sound.
Kobe's gonna wake up at 4:30 a.m.
Yeah, I'm still drunk. I haven't slept.
I feel like maybe Kobe
I will
was
take a
like,
round of. I'll take whatever
eh, maybe
penalty
Kobe.
necessary. I have not slept. I am 19. I'll probably be fine.
I was gonna say either you never went to bed or you requested to get up with me, feeling zealous the night before, and I had to
I
sit
tried
there
to
like
sleep on your couch.
bopping you on the head for 10 minutes, like, all right, here we go.
We've all had that friend.
Yep.
We've all been that friend.
Yep.
Uh,
This is
yeah,
happening.
you guys make your way downtown.
Walking fast.
Walking fast.
Uh,
Twice as fast.
at some point, you guys are walking past the Greenway, which is the Xeno Wardens, their branch here,
Okay, great
and
tea. We can get a tea right now, you know.
Oh yeah.
as you guys walk past, you see Talassa Skipper, the Xeno Warden Gnarled Branch leader. She's like, Omen Squad. It's Kobe and Scution, right?
Yes,
Right,
ma'am.
one.
I believe I
Got it.
barely had the honor of your acquaintance on your return back from our unfortunate assignment. That again, Kobe, I'm sorry about. I'm assuming your father. I've heard.
Me too. Life is funny.
Why don't you two come inside? I
Do
can.
you have tea?
Of course we have tea. We can pick some berries, have a little picnic here.
Sounds
Enjoy the
delightful.
sunshine.
That sounds
And
delightful.
Talassa
I'm going to
Skipper.
whisper loudly to Scooshin. I'm still very wasted.
Of course you are, my boy.
She's if you guys don't remember, she is a Jub, a one-footed frog person. And she leads you into the Greenway.
Is she a buffo? Oh man, I hope she's a buffo.
I tell her, there's a little hobgoblin, kind of green like you. I don't know if you're looking to date, but the idea just struck me. You're both
I
weird little green things. Me too.
What a weird, wild thought to have
No, you can.
out loud.
You can do with that what you will. I'm sorry.
Here, can you over there pick some of those berries off that bush down that pathway there?
Oh boy.
And
So many fucking berries.
she directs Scooshin that way, and then she
So many berries. All the berries. I think.
Kobe, you're very tall. We have some
That is an
fruit
accurate observation, yes.
on some crawling vines that are often hard for us to reach. Can you help us maybe pick some of them?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
I'll just stop
She-
looking at weapons fusions.
she directs Kobe towards these big crawling vines on this one side of that have these like very delicious looking fruits. And
Alright. With an acrobatics, athletics, survival. What do you want?
you could, I mean, if you want to roll a
You want me to
survival,
sneak
but
up on this.
you're
on
just
this
picking
I'll
fruit.
sneak up on the. I got a 14 on the die for athletics. It's makes it a 33.
it's you pick the fruit really well, and it is actually kind of
Acrobatics, it's a 30.
it is.
No.
She directs you guys to pick those initial things, and then after that, she kind of like, why don't you go pick these things? And then she kind
That
of
sounds
just
sexual.
uh, after you guys pick one thing of fruit, she just kind of goes directs you to go pick something else, and then go harvest some leaves. And then it's been like 4 or 5 hours later. It's
Well,
coming up
I'm never
on like
going out with Scooshin again.
it is coming.
After
It is coming up on noon, basically. And you guys have basically
we never got that
picked.
tea. They fucking suckered us in.
You
To
guys
do
have-
chores.
You guys have picked half the ripe vegetables here in the Greenway. But you guys, Talissa the whole time has been talking about sampling them. She's been encouraging you guys to try stuff out, and she's been talking praise about the success of the Moonflower Titan that you guys helped do, and how they've had good results. But it has been several hours later.
That's cool. Like killed my dad, you know.
I hear he's just in a wheelchair now.
Yeah,
he's
well,
not
he
dead,
hasn't
he's
returned
retired.
any of my calls, so
I
he's
Did he-
dead.
did he return the calls to begin with?
To be fair, I did not have his phone number then. I'm not sure that he was aware of me. I'm going through some stuff, and I'm a little drunk.
Here, have this apple. It's a unique variety that's supposed to help balance out the feelings of intoxication, basically.
Huh.
And you take a bite of this apple. I'm assuming you take a bite of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the apple.
It's kind of like it's very juicy, but it also kind of has like this almost salty aftertaste to it. But it actually really does seem to like cut through a hangover because
A little bit of good berry.
it's just pumped full of electrolytes.
It's a good berry.
Yeah. So this day goes by. Is there anything else you guys want to do over this
It's like
next
a
2-week
game
period
online.
that's worth talking about? You guys are allowed to do some shopping and stuff if you want to shop. Or
I want to do some shopping, but like I think
don't
I'm
have to-
just gonna go for.
we don't have to
weapon
role.
fusions.
We don't have to role play shopping.
Yeah, that sounds boring.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what I am gonna want to get, but I have a pile of credits, so
So during this next 2-week period, you guys can do your shopping, whatever you want to do. Your mechs can be rebuilt and redone if you guys want to rebuild your Kestras.
I just might actually.
I think the only thing I will ask if you guys are going to completely rebuild your Kestras, try to keep to the same size of frame.
I think actually the only thing I would change is what material my frame is made of at this point.
So, eventually after these 2 weeks, you guys get a call in from Raptor, and Raptor is basically says he basically calls you guys in for your medical checkups with NVDF. Basically, make sure you're good to return to duty after all the shit you guys have been through recently. Which I'm sure you guys do. The NDF medical exam is pretty basic. You know, they do the typical blood pressure, other standards, pretty
They
quick.
have to get a really big rubber mallet to fucking whack.
Gotta think there's gotta be like all students ratings they have to probably follow for every single alien species of the NVDF.
It's probably pretty wild in terms of military health standards. I feel like, but
Like even the PD standards, you gotta think that like Kobe probably has to run further in a certain amount of time versus Mage probably actually has to run not as far. You know,
Right.
then
Still
Raptor
smoke,
mentions after your the NDF has cleared you, so to speak. You guys have to go meet back up with Apex for your essentially your checkup with your mechs and how your Kestras are going. And you guys make your way back to Apex. It's like a week or so since May just tried to get in there himself. And you get to the elevator that takes you guys down to the Apex R&D facility, and you are again greeted by Winode Unch as you guys entered the R&D facility, who takes you back to the Soki Juicin, who you guys met before. He's showing you guys the upgrades and repairs they've done to you guys' Kestras in the meantimes, talking about how they analyze your guys' recorded battle data, and they've moved forward with certain recommended upgrades based off what your guys' battle data stated. So again, in this meantime,
Battle data, metadata.
yeah. In this meantime, you guys, we don't need to talk about any of it now. You guys can think about what you want, but you do that off camera. And then there's a very quick medical examination again from the Apex staff, who take very quick blood samples and vitals from you guys to make sure they can compare your baselines with their previously recorded data and stuff with you guys.
Let me know what the alcohol says. I feel like I'm sobering up at this point.
It's been a couple weeks. You probably knew not to drink the night before this day, or not drink as much. And as you guys you're finishing your Apex walkthrough basically, or checkup, you guys run into or get directed towards the Apex CEO, Tara Lakes, who is you guys meet her in essentially like a board conference room. And as you guys walk in, you see she has a very fine bottle of what appears to be a dark red wine. And she's like, "Omen Squad, it's so nice to see you."
Grizzly, been a while.
Yes, it's been a while since we worked in person. I've been analyzing your guys' data after every assignment. I'm thoroughly enthused by how well the Kestras have been performing under you guys' steady hands. Please tell me about some of the exploits. I've read the beta data and seen the footage, but nothing quite describes it quite like the feeling of the Huskarths themselves. Please tell me the any of the combats, with Ravalka or the Karakor Iron Jar. Please tell me. I want to know. I want to know all these details.
I'm gonna sense motive. Is this academic interest or is there something emotional going on here?
Sure.
Had a 32.
she seems like enthused about your exploits, like a fan would.
I think Scooshin's just gonna come out and be honest and say,
Every time, it all seems like an accident. I don't know what I'm doing, but it all works out. So maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's scary.
Ultimately, I think that we would benefit more from regular patrol work to get used to it. I mean, I've already proven myself pretty good, but we could be more cohesive as a team.
Oh,
I mean, honestly, yeah, it's you know how it is. Once you get in there, it's just not really thinking much of the moment. It's just the incredible thing with the Kesha compared to like the Linkors or some of the older Europas is it's almost like it learns as we go. Like we barely have to start once you kind of get in the rhythm of it. Like I more so than them barely have to do anything. It's just I there to kind of ride along as it just does the job. Just feels second nature almost.
yes.
He needs a
That's,
reinforced hold.
please, that last combat you had with the what did your report call it? Revolka, right?
Yeah.
Please tell me about Revolka. How what? It was a mech, right? A renegade pilot.
There it seemed to be a mech, but I don't know about the pilot being a renegade. Um Inside the cockpit there was honestly it looked like someone taking two corpses and try to fuse them together through some type of necromancy. Uh I delivered samples to Unch for research.
Did you now? I must have not seen those come through. That's with necromancy.
Something similar to that. There's a lot of abyssal symbology all around that whole compound.
How do you know it's necromancy?
I just guessing. I mean, how else do you fuse two dead bodies together if not through some type of
Cliches
necromantic
are
arts?
often cliche for a reason, huh?
Were they actually dead
When we were in the cockpit, they were.
after you killed them?
After we defeated the mech, yes.
You
Suppose they could have been alive in there, but it didn't look like there'd been anything alive recently.
so it was a mech that was living.
Or driven by some type of undead demonic entity, yep.
Demonic entity. Interesting. That's quite a leap for you to make, I guess. I didn't. But I guess you guys have seen quite a bit, so it's your. If anybody's making those classifications, it's the Doman Squad.
I mean, anyone who saw what we saw, and I mean, we can watch the film and the notes that we were making, and what Scooshin was able to analyze and read off of them. Like, it was everything we fought there was definitely a little bit more than just a regular mech. Why?
Oh, now it's just fascinating how you were able to defeat it, and what we I guess what we will learn from your samples.
I'm sense motivating on this. She's being
Sure.
sus. That's better roll. 37.
She is being weird. You're not entirely sure why, but she is being weird. Her demeanor kind of shifted. Specifically when you said demonic entity, you noticed the like the excitement that she had about talking about like mech combat and stuff disappeared from her face when you said demonic entity.
Interesting.
Well, Omen Swat, I guess now that you're cleared to return to duty, I will leave you to it. I will look forward to seeing more of your exploits and the data we get from your Kestros.
Sure.
And
Well, that lady seemed nice.
yeah, she walks out of the room.
Hmm.
And it is we're gonna do like a little time jump, and then we're gonna jump back at some point because we officially hit the end of the epilogue, and it is a few weeks after your conversation with Terralinx, and you guys have again been back on the sponsored patrol assignments. You guys have been off world for a couple things here and there. Back on assignment on planet for some things. Kind of all over the place. But you are currently on your way back to Dimalco right now. And you get a message. You guys are on your way back for repairs and to return your combat data basically to Apex like you always do. But you receive a message, unscheduled, unplanned, unexpected, from the NVDF. And it just says, Omen Squad, please return to Dimalco as soon as possible. And that's it. And that's where we will end it for tonight.
Well, gee, that's not ominous at all.
Huh.
Thank you guys for playing with me. Thank you guys again for enjoying this adventure path with me as we officially put a pin in the second book of Mechageddon, The Chains of Flame by, is it Dave Muldoon? Dennis Muldoon. Sorry, Dennis. Dennis Muldoon. And now we officially start the final book of Mechageddon, written by Rigby Bendel, The
Ooh.
13th Hour.
Oh, that's not good. That's not ominous at all.
We'll be back in 2 weeks, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.